Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on my video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and also to hit that subscribe button, and welcome to the family. And also to remember to follow me on Instagram if you are also new here at forthefro_876. Now, as you can tell from the title in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to safely blow dry and trim your type 4 natural hair. So my hair has not been trimmed in a while, and that is not something I should be proud to say, because by right, your hair should be trimmed like quarterly or as you see necessary. So whenever you see those bad ends start popping up, whether it's knots or split ends, damaged ends, anything like that, that it's definitely time for a trim. So to start off, I'm gonna work in sections, and each section of my hair has 6 twists. So I'm gonna start with the back and unravel the 3 twists that are at the back. So for me, with my hair now, basically the end of my hair has mostly knots. It's not necessarily split ends that I have, it's knots. So I'm going to start with the back section of my hair, and first I'll be using something to put some moisture in my hair, and the product that I'll be using is the Cream of Nature Pure Honey Twisting Cream, and I'll just be using a small portion of that. And the reason for that is when you use a lot of products in your hair when you're blow drying, it tends to feel a bit stiff and dry, and it just doesn't flow as much. So it's best to have as minimal product as possible in your hair whenever you decide to blow dry it. And this is for just natural hair. And also to blow dry my hair, I will be using a heat protectant spray, and the brand that I'll be using is the Tresemme brand, and I'll just spray that all over my hair to protect it from the heat, because we're trying to avoid heat damage. We're not getting heat damage in 2021, and this goes for both natural hair and whether your hair is also cream or what you would say perm. So I'm just gonna spray that all over my hair, and then I'm gonna work it in. I'm also gonna spray some in the palm of my hands and do the praying hands on my hair and work it into my hair, just to make sure that the product is sealed in, and whenever I start to blow dry and ready to revert back to curly hair, I do not have any form of heat damage. So to start the blow drying process, I will be taking a section from that big section that you see I have there, and I'll pin up the rest of the hair. So to start off, what I'll be doing is detangling the hair first. So even though I detangled in the shower, I'll just run through again with my wide tooth comb. Then I'm going to take my blow dryer and put it on high heat. Yes, high heat. And I'll start off with the tension method. Now the tension method is basically where you pull your hair from the root to the end. You pull your hair and you basically use the blow dryer and run it up and down the length of your hair. So this is one way that you can blow dry your hair, as well as the regular way where you use the comb attachment. So once I release my hair, you'll see the difference compared to when it was shrunk, and you see that it has stretched to a great extent. So that is the tension method. So now I'm just going to use the comb attachment part and start from the ends of my hair and work my way up with the blow dryer. So I'm just going to run through the section a few times with the blow dryer until I am satisfied with how straight my hair is, and then I'm going to use my tangle teaser to run through my hair with the blow dryer at the same time. So you'll see me do it here, where I just run it through my hair along with the blow dryer, and this gives a straighter look to the hair, and you can see the difference. And it's best to get the hair as straight as possible so that you can identify where to cut when you're ready to trim. So just a quick length check of my hair. This is almost 3 years of growth, and this is where my hair is now. So I'm just gonna continue with this process to dry my hair. So to show you guys again what I do, after I'm through with that section. Of course, show you guys again what I do. I just take a piece of section out of my hair and I'll pin away the rest of my hair, then detangle with my wide tooth comb to ensure that when I'm ready to use the dryer there are no knots or any much knots. Use the tension method to work up and down the length of my hair first before going in with the comb attachment to dry the hair, starting from the roots and starting from the ends. Don't start from the roots, starting from the ends and working my way up in my hair. Then go in with the Tangle Teezer along with the blow dryer and run them both along that section of the hair at the same time. So if you notice here that that section is getting mixed up with the first section that I did, so what I'm gonna do is basically clip away the sections that I've dried already, and clipping it also helps to maintain the stretch that you have. So you can just look at the difference of my hair when it is shrunk versus when it is stretched, and it's a very big difference. Shrinkage is real. So I'm just gonna repeat this and to just blow dry the rest of my hair, and you guys can watch what I do, and I will come back once I am through with drying my entire head of hair. Alright, so once I'm through with my entire head of hair, I'll just work with one half at a time. And girl, look at my ear. Let me just appreciate the length and the growth that I have accomplished over these almost 3 years. Just look all ear nice, except for the bad ends them. But anyways, we're gonna take care of that like right now. So to trim my hair, to let those ends go, I'm gonna start from the back. As I said, I'm working one half at a time, so I'm gonna start from the back, take a piece from the back and pin up the rest of the hair to get it out of the way, because we don't want to trim what is not to be trimmed. All right, no one that today. So I'm just gonna run through with my Tangle Teezer first, just to get the ends, especially the ends of the hair, as detangled as possible so that I trim correctly. Then I'm gonna analyze the section and look at it to see how the ends are, so I know exactly where to cut. And if you look at your hair, wherever you see it's spaced or where you see like clumps at the end, you just want to cut just below that section. Those are your damaged ends or the ends that have knots on it or split ends. You just want to get rid of that, and once you trim that off using a sharp scissors, you'll see the big difference of what your hair looks like, and it just feels better running the Tangle Teezer through my hair. Like when I run it through, it didn't have any problems going through the ends. Me not hear no scrubs when me run it through. It just smooth and everything was just good. So I'm satisfied with that cut, and I'm just gonna repeat the same thing to this section. Now this section was a kind of big, so I just split it in two because my fingers won't be able to hold that much hair to trim it properly. So I just slide my fingers down on my hair to identify where I want to trim and see where the knots are or the split ends, and then use my scissors to cut. So if you look at my hair, you can see that the ends look more clumped versus the rest of the hair. So I'm just gonna trim just below that section. So again, make sure that you have a sharp scissors so that you don't have any you want a sharp clean cut, so you don't want to have any form of jagged edges when you cut your hair. So you just want to have a nice clean cut. So once you do that and you run your Tangle Teezer through your hair, you should feel the difference of what your hair is like versus when you did not trim your hair at first. So trimming your hair really is good for your hair. Don't worry about cutting it, it's just hair, it will grow back. And trimming also promotes hair growth, because if you even notice when you just did your big chop how fast your hair growth was, yeah, that's because of trimming all of those split ends, those permed ends off your hair. So it helps to promote growth, and it doesn't make sense to keep on dead ends on your hair. So you want healthy hair, and as I said, health over length, so keep that in mind. So I'm just going to repeat this for this entire half of my hair. I'm not going to show you guys when I'm doing the other half because it's basically the same thing that I repeat. So I'm just going to do that throughout the rest of my hair and get back to you guys once I am through to show you what my hair is looking like and also a quick length check. Okay guys, that's my entire head of hair freshly trimmed. If you enjoyed this video, please remember again to subscribe to my channel. You can see the difference with the ends of my hair. The ends look healthy now and feels much better whenever I run the Tangle Teezer through it. So I am satisfied with this trim and the growth should be good. So the quick length check is there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. Bye.
Perfect.